What's up, you guys? Welcome back to another episode. Today, I'm headed down to the shooting range, and I got two very special handguns with me. I got the Glock 44 and the Taurus T22, both chambered in a 22 long rifle. I've been seeing a lot of reviews online. How people are like, "This Glock is blowing up in our hands. It's not safe," etc. I have a friend who lives in Utah. His name's Neil Curry, and he owns Ready Gunner. And they've put over, I'm gonna say like 3,000 rounds through their Glock 44. They've never had anything bad happen. Of course, you're gonna have jams, you're gonna have things malfunction at that many rounds. And all he needs, it's a little bit of maintenance, and that's about it. The TX22, I've heard nothing but great things about that handgun too. So I'm gonna do a comparison, and at the end of the video, I'm gonna pick what handgun I like the most. What's up, you guys? Today I'm doing a review on the Glock 44 LR and the Taurus TX22. Couple quick things. The Glock 44 only holds 10 rounds, where the TX22 holds 16 rounds. Done a little comparison, about $369 to $34, so there's a little price difference there. There's been a couple different reviews out there with people saying that the Glock's blowing up in their hands, be careful, and whatnot. So I decided to buy both of them because these are kind of the most popular ones right now out there, and I want to see which one performs better. So we're gonna run this Glock with a bunch of different ammo. I brought 36, I bought 40 grain, and I bought from a bunch of different companies. I'm gonna try to put about 1,000 rounds through each one of them and see what they do and how they operate and how they keep going. So follow along, and at the end of the video, I'm gonna let you know which one I like better and which one I recommend. The only reason I'm doing this is because I have little nieces and nephews that I'm introducing to guns, and what better round than a 22 to teach them, you know, gun safety and how to be accurate and how to actually hold a handgun without scaring the crap out of them with a 45. So again, follow along, and you know, I'll let you guys know. First mag, here we go. First 10 rounds, it ran really, really smooth. Another mag here. So far, so good. First mag through the TX22. So far, so good. We are at 150 to 170 rounds. Well, let me check my notepad. All right, so I just checked my notepad. We're at 170 rounds through the Glock 44, and the mag's not dropping. I'm pressing on this thing like crazy. Come on. There we go. 170 rounds and the mag was already getting jammed up in there. Wouldn't drop it, wouldn't release, and I mean, I'm pressing on that damn thing like really hard. First malfunction that I'm kind of seeing, although I don't know, just the mag wouldn't come out. We have our first malfunction. Oh, first malfunction. All right, so we just had our first malfunction on the Glock 44 at about 500 rounds. A little light strike there. There it is. This is 36 grain. It was running the 40 very well, and then I decided to switch to the 36, and it had its first malfunction. I'm gonna see if it has another one. Look at this. Look at that. So right off the bat, two malfunctions with 36 grain. I went from 40 grain to Winchester 36 grain, and you guys saw a couple of malfunctions already. I'm gonna try it again. I'm gonna run some 36 through it and see how it does. That was 600 rounds through the Glock 44. Let me wrap all this stuff up and then I'll give you my final thoughts on both the 44 and the TX22. Okay guys, so there you have it. Just ran the Glock 44 and the Taurus TX22, 600 rounds through each. We did 300 rounds of 40 grain, and both guns ran great with 40 grain. For some reason, I mean, the 300 rounds that I put through each gun at 40 grain was smooth. It ran perfect, had no malfunctions at all. The minute that I transitioned from 40 grain to 36 grain, the Glock started having a lot of problems. And if you don't believe me how many rounds I put through this, look at my fingers. They're like super dark from all the gunpowder. Yeah, so once I switched over to 36 grain on the Glock, I started having malfunctions, failure to feed, light prime strike, which was the other one? I can't remember. It just super light prime hits, failure to feed, had trouble taking the magazine out. I got stuck a couple times. And with the Taurus, I had two, I believe it was the same thing. I had two light prime strikes and then set off. And that was really about it. I'm gonna keep running both of these guns and try to see which one gives out first. But if I were to give you my advice right now and definitely have to pick one, I think I'm gonna go with the Taurus, just for the simple fact that it's about $120 less than the Glock 44. It performed better, it just felt better in my hands. And then what I really liked about the Glock was the magazines. They're easy to load. That was pretty unique. I really like the little button they put on the side for you to slide it down. You know, a lot of 22s have that, but some of them hide in there where you can't really get it. This one is very thick and it's on there. And I know a lot of you guys are gonna be like, well, Taurus is the way to go because it holds 16 rounds and the Glock holds 10. I think what Glock did, well, I heard that it was supposed to be 15 rounds at the beginning, but they went to 10. And I think they went to 10 because they're trying to appeal to the Californians. You know, it's gotta be a 10-round mag in California for you able to purchase a gun like this. And I believe the Gen 3 was the only one that did 10 rounds. 4 and 5, no, they're no go in certain states, but I think they went with the 10-round mag so they can appeal to all you Californians that are looking at this video. So when it comes to that, I think that's why they did it. But at the end of the day, I think I'm gonna go with the Taurus. I think the Taurus just performed a little better, and overall, I just enjoyed it more than I did the Glock. So there's that review. I hope you like it. Thank you so much for tuning in. Please do me a favor. Please like, comment, and subscribe on this video. Until next time, I will see you in Crispy On.